everybody, welcome back. My name is Chris and
I'm Peter, General Manager for Glendale Infiniti. Where are we today?
We are at La Cañada, in the Los Angeles Crest.
It's
gorgeous.
It's gorgeous.
Yeah.
It is phenomenal. I wish our friends can be with us today.
Yeah.
What are we doing here?
We are going to compare the old versus the new. In the QX80. In the QX80.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, hey.
Yeah.
Oh,
Classic.
Okay.
Versus modern. This is what we're going to do.
All right. We're going to see if we can pass this baton from old to new.
Yes.
You know, we're going to start with the outside. Let's just start with the dimensions.
Okay.
Height-wise, it adds a couple of inches on the new one. I think that in terms of the length, overall, it's very similar.
Yep.
However, the width,
We'll go with girth on this one.
Okay, fine. That has stretched out another 4 inches. That's a lot of additional room for passengers inside, but from the outside, you will see that it does have more styling and stance.
It's got stance, man.
It's got stance.
Well, let's start about the features, I guess, with the classic version
The classic version. I still like the classic look of the old one.
Yeah.
It still has very good proportions, very good dimensions. You know, it flows very well. Of course, our favorites.
22s.
22s.
Yep.
So that really hasn't changed.
You still get the iconic kind of Infiniti fender grille. That hasn't changed.
Right.
When you say belt line, that's this right here?
So the belt line is this. This is the belt line. This is a very important line in the automotive space because it creates the flow of the vehicle.
Got it.
But in terms of that, once again, you know, classic full-size SUV.
Yeah.
Accommodates the family really, really well.
Sure.
I've had one for a long, long time. But still, when we would go out of town, we need lots of gear. We just stuff them in there.
It's a living room in there.
Vacation.
And let's go towards the back if that's cool. So, I mean, I guess comparing the new one to the classic one.
This is where I think the aging kind of takes a little, it takes a little stance here. They've done as much as they can to refresh the rear because when this vehicle was first introduced in this iteration.
What year?
This was in 2010 as a 2011 model year. That was
this is going on 13 years?
That's correct.
Wow.
So that's why we're very, very excited. But it stood the test of time.
Yeah. Let's do this. Let's move on to the modern. All right, on to the fresh and new, as they say.
Okay. I think I'm already sold, but maybe you could do a better conversation about why this car is so much better than the other one.
Well, I mean, I think they just took the old tried and true, right?
Classic.
The classic, right? And then they just made it modern. So LEDs nowadays is such a standard thing, like the lack of chrome in general, right, is such a modern thing. Now we've taken the dark chrome, made it on the Infiniti badge, put it around the sides now. I love that, right? We also made it wider and bigger for more of an interior space, a more living room quality for us. You know, it's funny because they still stayed with the 22s. You know, obviously with the autograph, you only get the dark color with that, but you know, step it up, guys, step it up. I love the roof rails. They're more like, I guess, sleek now. If you look at it, like the old roof rails, they stand out. This is like a sleek design. I love how they did that. I walk towards it, the door handle's open for me. Oh, it's so nice.
That's nice. I have to say that it's pretty striking.
Yeah.
I mean, when I first saw the conceptual sketches of it, and then ultimately the prototype before it was released, and what I am really impressed with is they have kept most of the things that were in that prototype. Because usually when a car comes into production, it's, wait a minute, that's not the car that I saw.
Totally different.
It's completely different. And they kept all of the qualities. I was very impressed, especially because of the flush mounted door handles.
Yeah.
I thought, that's really nice on a concept.
No way they're doing it.
Yeah, no way they're doing it, but they pulled it off.
Yeah.
And we're gonna do, of course, I think a deeper dive in terms of how that works.
Sure.
Because there's some additional features along with this.
Secrets.
Secrets, hacks. But I mean, I would say just striking, nailed it.
Yeah,
nailed it.
I mean, all valid points. So let's get to my favorite part, the front.
Let's do it.
Like you were saying earlier, Peter, there's a lot of originality still left, right? The big Infiniti front grille. Wait, that might be it actually.
I think
that's it.
I think that's the only, I believe so.
So yeah, they said, listen, it's still a QX80, pop, and then it said, not.
Everything else is fresh, and I just love it. I just love the symmetry of the front. And I know that there's a lot of videos that admirers, but if you just look at the detail of it, again, with the piano key headlights
Yep.
that flows all the way to the top of that belt line in the front.
Yep.
This is a brand new grille. I love that, where it just has this triangular flow shape.
It's supposed to be bamboo, right?
Bamboo, right.
Yeah,
It's supposed to be, you know, symbolizing bamboo in Japan. So super, super, super nicely done. The emblem also has evolved. If you look at the older emblems, the peak here usually just comes to a point, whereas now it goes inside to kind of or just symbolize exactly what the logo is. And do you know what the logo is?
The Infinity logo?
Yes, what it represents.
Infinity?
Close.
Like the term infinity?
No.
Oh. What is it?
It's the endless road.
The endless road.
Yes, so this is the road, and this is how
And it never ends.
it never ends.
Wow.
Yeah.
I also love how it's illuminated.
True statement.
I know.
True
Hey,
statement.
listen, no one's calling you a liar here, okay? Illuminated front emblem. I love that. It looks so good.
Yeah, like you're gonna know that there's an infinity behind
Yeah.
you.
And like the other cars are doing that obviously, but they're doing like their whole grille lit up
Right.
and like
Yeah.
I think the subtlety of what Infinity does here is really cool.
I think
love
so, too.
how your daytime running light signals are up here, your headlights are separate, real working vents.
Real working vents. And what are those vents designed to do, Chris?
Aerodynamics or cool the brakes. I'm
That's
not sure.
right.
Cool the brakes?
It's cool the brakes and
either or.
aerodynamics.
Yeah, a
Yeah.
little bit of both.
Absolutely.
Obviously, this is the autograph, so you have one of your many front cameras, sensors all hidden through here, but the big black grille, I mean, it looks so good.
It's so good.
Yeah.
But you know what we're gonna do is we're gonna spend some additional time to really do a deeper dive.
Yeah.
We're gonna do some real tutorials. So if you follow along this particular series, you know, especially when you own one or for the owners of one, number one, congratulations. You have a car that's just extraordinary. But we're gonna walk through a couple of these features on how you can change settings and how to actually operate the dynamic digital suspension and whatnot. And those are the types of things that you're not gonna see from all of these other content creators.
I hope not.
Yeah, because we're the experts.
Because we're the experts.
We're
yeah.
the experts.
Let's do this. Let's go to the insides.
Let's go to the inside.
All right, cool. Peter, we're at the interior of the modern, the new, the fresh, the young. What I'm gonna do is, instead of doing a whole interior on why, you know, it's better, and I'll just pick a couple things. Maybe you'll learn something today. So, one of my favorite things is the massive amount of legroom that they give you now, right? So, 4 inches in the back, 4 inches in the front. You can literally lay down 4 inches. It's like, you know, same in the middle section, just fine, whatever. But ton more legroom. I love that.
Yeah.
And I think we all love really good leather, right? And the old does it very, very well.
It does.
The quilted, what is it, semi-aniline?
Semi-aniline.
Yeah,
It's the
yeah.
particular quality of the leather.
Suede headliner. Suede feels so good. You want the real deal.
I see.
So all black suede all on the top. And then they took quilted leather, semi-aniline, from the old, and just
Give it a boost.
give it a boost.
Give it a boost.
So seats are more comfy, suede everywhere, more legroom, right? And then number 3, and while there's a lot, never mind the camera systems and the screens and blah, 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 you get 6 more speakers than the Bose Performance that you get on the Sensor.
Which we kind of did on the speaker hunt.
We found 24 of them.
24 of them.
And so it rocks. And like you'll see, people will comment, I'm sure, and they'll say that like, it's the best thing you'll ever hear.
Yeah.
Why don't you show me what the nostalgia feels like in the classic and the older?
Let's do it.
Okay, cool.
You're fresh. You're new. It's good. I'm impressed.
Yes.
I'm impressed.
Yes.
All the way through.
Yeah.
But let's just draw out some things that I really appreciated about the old one.
Listen,
And just for
it's still a
it's good memory. It's
Just
walking
because it's
down-
older doesn't
Right.
mean that it's not as good.
You know what? Because
You know?
there are pre-owned ones.
There are pre-owned
There are
ones.
pre-owned ones.
There
that
is a
we're
demo for sale.
That's true too. So there are gonna be
Yeah.
some pre-owned ones that are gonna come up for
I mean,
sale.
we could talk about real quick on that is price difference.
Yes.
You find a demo like this with a few thousand miles,
Yeah,
man.
boy, I don't know how long this one's gonna
Yeah.
last. I'm sure it's gonna move pretty quickly.
Yeah.
But if we want to dive, you open the
Why
door
don't you know, age before beauty, as they say.
So Chris, consistent with the interior of the new one, which I know you love, I love it too.
Yeah.
I did love the old interior as well.
Yeah.
They did keep the quilted design, the deviated stitching, which puts a nice classic touch. The seats are super, super comfortable for long journeys.
Oh, yeah.
This particular model obviously did have ventilated seats, which it's not massage.
No.
It's not massage, but for the warmer behinds.
After this summer, ventilated seats are a must on anything that I get going forward. I don't care what anyone says. It's a must.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
On top of that, the audio system,
Yes.
although the new one is mind-blowing.
Yeah.
But this performance audio from Bose was, at that time, mind-blowing. I mean, you crank it up.
It's still awesome.
It's still awesome. It's still awesome.
Yeah.
17 speakers, crank it up, very little distortion.
Yeah.
And Bose, as you know, they know what they're doing. Klipsch as well, boutique, but similarly.
Tried and true.
Yeah, tried and true.
Yeah. What's your third favorite feature? You can't think of a third? No, there's, I mean, the room alone in this
Right, yeah.
is awesome.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, the ride.
the ride.
Okay.
Okay.
So my third, big car, truck chassis.
Yeah.
But the ride, super, super civilized.
Yeah.
Hydraulic motion control suspension. They've obviously evolved that into the dynamic digital suspension.
Right.
But when you drive this car, it doesn't drive like a big car. That's what I really appreciated as well.
Yeah.
It goes to corners very, very well. It doesn't do lean. Very light-footed on the road.
Yeah.
So you can go on very long trips. You're not going to get worn. You're not going to get tired.
What is it called again?
It's hydraulic motion control suspension system.
So it's electronic, but uses hydraulics.
No, it's actually mechanical.
Oh, it's full mechanical.
Yeah, it's mechanical. That's
okay,
right,
okay.
yeah.
And the old still has a lot of things going for it. It's still got Apple CarPlay wireless. It's still got. Just had a little something there. That's all. That wasn't towards Peter. That was just as I casually started that topic. I
just want you to know that you're gonna get there too.
I'm actually not that far away. I'm really not.
Okay, yeah.
I'm at the beginning of the QX80 life cycle. You're now at the modern one. That's about the difference. So not that long. Yeah, I mean,
experience.
Your experience.
Experience.
I agree.
Yeah.
Tried and true. Towing capacity. No, but what's funny is that, I had to drive this, I don't know, about 60 miles away to bring it to us.
Yes.
And I picked up my fiance at the time, and she just sat in the back.
Should you go fall asleep?
She was like, how do I get this? Like, because someone who doesn't know, this is still like a luxurious vehicle, even though it is the older one. So I don't want this video to take anything away from this or the older generation.
The experienced
generation at all.
Yeah.
So last thing I want to talk about in this video is, what do you think it is? It's, I think, one of the biggest changes that happened. Dum, 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 dum. Nothing? Nothing?
The engine!
There it is. Let's go. Hey, everybody. So what are we doing now?
Well, so this is a pretty big feature. We're going to talk about the old engine, transition to the new engine.
You look a little stern over there. Hands on the hips and stuff.
I know. I mean, I'm going to have to relinquish, to
You're going to take that?
Yeah.
I don't know.
To the new king of the drivetrains over here. But respectable 5.6 liter V8, good V8 muscle, lots of torque, lots of tow capacity, Japanese V8.
I mean, you could beat that thing up for what? Have you ever seen a blown QX80?
That is for sure in terms of its reliability.
Yeah.
Stone cold reliable.
I've never heard of one.
Stone cold reliable.
Yeah. I mean, they use that engine in like the Saudi deserts.
Yeah, right.
Blaring up hills and stuff.
That's right.
As things get bigger and heavier and wider, you need what?
You need more power.
You need more power.
More power.
More power, baby. So this is derivative of the GTR motor. Sounds very, very close too, the growl.
Oh, okay.
The growl is very nice. 400 horsepower, 450 horsepower, so we jumped 50 already in horsepowers. But then with torque, 516 pound-feet of torque.
I see.
That gives us what, 66 more than the outdated?
That's quite a bit more.
Yeah, it really is. Throttle response is awesome. Same towing capacity. Fuel mileage is a little bit better. So
Wait a minute. More power?
More power.
And better fuel mileage.
Well, we did lose something.
Okay.
We lost 2 cylinders.
But still, more power.
More power.
Okay.
Because it's boost.
Wow.
It's boost, And if anything that Infiniti knows what they're doing, it's V6 twin turbos.
Oh, that's right.
They've been doing that a long time now.
That's right.
Yeah, so engine sounds really nice, pulls really hard. 0 to 60 in 5.3 seconds.
That's pretty impressive.
You shouldn't let me take this out anymore, because literally
Probably not.
every stoplight,
Probably
I
not.
can't help it. I have to floor it.
I'm going to be calling you.
Yeah.
Chris, where are you at?
Yeah. GPS on this thing tracking me now. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, overall, it's a better motor. Sounds cool, it's faster, it's just an improvement overall. The transmission also got upgraded, really cool tranny in that now. But it's not to take away anything from the tried and true V8 that we all love and we'll miss, you know. Have you driven this?
I have. It's very impressive.
Yeah.
It's very impressive. As sorry as I am to see this one go,
Yeah.
super, super excited about this one.
Yeah.
Super excited about where it's going to take and bring some new Infiniti friends to our family.
Yeah.
Especially you, talking to you. And yeah, I think they just nailed it. They nailed it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And again, guys, like, so we're not trying to say that this is that much worse or whatever. If you can find a good pre-owned one, certified, definitely
snap
jump
it
at
up.
Yeah.
The value, the bar.
You're not going to regret it.
You're not going to regret it, no.
But if you have the pockets and you do really well financially, then this is the car for you without a doubt. This has everything that you need for the modern world.
And then some.
And then some, yeah.
Then some.
So that's about it. Anything else you want to talk about?
No, I would just love to see our friends here come down, take a look, and see it in person.
Yeah. So leave a comment below which you think is the best out of the two. Tell us what you drive.
Did you really have to propose him with that?
Let's get a little heated down below, guys. All right.
all
Which
right.
one is actually better? Make sure you subscribe, you like, say hi to Peter at glendaleinfinity.com.
I hope to see you.
Thanks, guys. See ya.